We got it, boys! We got it, boys! GG! Hello, my Hammer brothers and sisters, and welcome. So, you've recently picked up Jormangandr and you want to get that big 80 damage punish, but you're just not getting the timing down on the side dodge combo or the backstep light, and you want to know an alternative. And I think I've got just the thing for you. Now, this method is going to work for side parry or top parry, either or, as long as you are buffering the inputs properly. What this requires you to do is to parry, buffer two emotes, which requires that you hold forward or backward on your joystick while doing the input, and then buffer the light into the unblockable, walking forward. There is one unique interaction with the Jormungandr where you do have to backstep in order to whiff the light, or you will cause an early wake up. In addition to this, on top parries, when no wall is present, make sure you walk forward during the light and heavy, or you will whiff. This is true with every hero, including other Jorms. However, if you are too close to a wall, you will end up having to backstep light to avoid an early wake up. It's important to be mindful of walls and objects that will change the spacing after you get the parry. If you're too close, you will need to backstep. If you are too far away, you will need to forward step. This is something you'll have to get the feel for after you've already gotten used to the punish. It's important to note, this method only works for out of stamina parry. It does not work for forward or side guard throws. The timing is different. This also does not work for any type of grab or punch knockdown. In the event that you get a riposte knockdown, it does not confirm on any of these, as also, again, the timing is different. You are still in recovery and you are not able to work the combo to get the same punish. Take the 50 damage and move on. Some important things to keep in mind when you're trying to get this punish is if they are going to regenerate enough stamina so that they are going to be full on stamina upon wake up, it is not worth it to try and get the punish. You will not knock them down. Take the 50 damage and move on. Once you get the hang of this punish, you will notice that it is very, very safe. Not just because of the timing, but also because you can get your stamina extremely low and still be able to execute it. You'll regenerate about a third of your stamina during a parry animation, which will enable you to continue your punish as planned. When your opponent is out of stamina, do not waste time. It is a race against the clock. The faster they get stamina, the less time you have in order to get the punish. Otherwise, you're going to be forced to try and take 50 and move on from there. Once your opponent is out of stamina, try and bait the parry. If you are successful, you're pretty much guaranteed. As long as you have a little bit of stamina left, you are guaranteed to get the punish. As you can see, I get extremely low, maybe even 1 stamina here, and I still have enough stamina to complete the 80 damage punish. Don't forget, you can completely exhaust your stamina pool in order to throw the hammer slam. So even if you get low, if you're going to go out of stamina to throw the hammer slam, it's perfectly okay. You do get that stamina back. What's up, guys? I wanted to make this last part of the video a little bit more personal, talking directly to you guys. There's more information to go over with this punish, some clarifying details, some disclosures and stuff that you may not have been made clear to you in the video itself. And I'm going to try and I've been sitting here for an hour trying to get this last part down in one take, which is how I like to do things. So I'm going to try and hammer this out as quickly as I can. So, one, I did a lot of testing on this. I spent several hours labbing this out in training mode. I've executed this in real multiplayer situations, duels, uh, Dominion. I've done this in For Honor Trials scrims. It's a competitive level scrims. If you guys don't know what For Honor Trials or For Honor scrims is, it's For Honor Trials is a Discord server. Scrims is basically exhibition matches, but it's played at the competitive level. It's not just random people jumping together like in matchmaking, and maybe you'll get people that know what the hell they're doing, maybe you don't. We play the game the way it's supposed to, single picks and all that good stuff. So I've done this in multiple different ways. That said, there's an exception to this method that I think is important to keep in mind. That is the timing of enemy attacks and whether or not you're walking into the attack or walking away from the attack before you parry them. I didn't do testing on this with the entire roster, as I tested the entire roster with the punish itself, but I didn't test this part. I tested a few heroes and then said, it seems about the same. I'm not going to go do this to myself again. I think the only exception that should matter is Jormungandr. If you're walking away from them before you parry, you should be able to forward step light instead of having to back step light, whereas the rest of the roster, you just forward step light either way. I imagine that there's going to be a little bit of a difference, but if you're still within distance to parry, and backstepping doesn't get you out of range of um, the attack, then you should still be within range to utilize this. I don't think there's going to be much of a difference. Even walking forward shouldn't get you too close, because even getting as close as I did to the bots and in real world uses, I never had an issue with being able to forward step light unless there was a wall there. So things to keep in mind. There may be a couple of exceptions, some rare occurrences. Just as a full disclosure, you'll have to use your best judgment. I did mention the other methods: side dash light to unblockable and backstep light. It's backstep light requires timing. Side dash requires a dodge, so you can't use it if there's walls present. If you're stuck in a corner, if you're being body blocked in, it's not gonna work out. The spacing's gonna get screwed up, or can get screwed up. So my method doesn't need any of that. It doesn't need, any weird timing, any funky lock or unlock tech, none of that stuff. You just do it the way it's supposed to. You buffer two emotes, you buffer the light, you buffer the unblockable. Side or top parry doesn't matter. So that's a solution for all that stuff. It pained me to see so many people making the mistake, and this seems to work out better for me too. Emotes, yes, you can use the emotes. You can use Snowball Fight. You can use Bellower. You can use any emote in theory. I tested those two. Those are the two I tested. They work. In theory, any emote should work. What are the emotes you gonna use? What emote you gonna use? Hey, let me know in the comments below. Guard break throws are different timing. That will be a future video. Then I'm gonna go over much, more of Jorm's kit, because I haven't seen anything that's been recent for Jorm. Not much has changed with him, but I feel like there's more to Jorm than has been kind of put out there. He's stronger than I think a lot of people think he is, but in all actuality, his kit's relatively underpowered. It's relatively weak because it's mostly reliant on your opponent making mistakes. So getting inside your opponent's head. So again, my method rules again, because you're using the emotes. Emote tech can get inside people's heads, beat them from the inside out. Shout out to Booty Bishop. Thank you for encouraging me to improve myself as a Jormungandr player. The observations that you made there, that Booty made, was things that helped me improve myself. He encouraged me to master these max damage punishes, which again led to the inspiration for this method that I am now sharing with you guys, the community. I did post this to Reddit. If you saw that, there was in part of that clip that was it was utilized in duels and then in the scrims that I briefly mentioned earlier. So this is something I've proven. It does work, and I'm happy to share that with you guys. If you have questions, check it. Put it in the comments below. I think I've covered everything that I believed to be relevant. Everything should be covered. But in the future video, I'll cover this in other things in further detail if there's anything else I think needs to be covered. So thank you guys for watching. I really appreciate it. Have a great day. Don't forget to subscribe and like. It really does mean a lot. It does make a difference. It does make a difference. So take a moment, if you would, come back and see us again. We really appreciate that. We're probably live on Twitch right now, twitch.tv/Norgoz. At the time of this video, it's NORG0Z, until I can finally get somebody to fix that. So it's another story. All right. Thank you guys. Have a good day. Oh. There we go, baby. Let's go.
Oh,
come
okay.
on. We got two left. Watch revenge.
Here, I'll fight Lawbringer. Nice.
There we go, baby. Let's go. Wait. Back off. Play slow. Back off. He's gonna get too much revenge. Oh, you got him. Jesus. Yeah. Good call on your part, man.
Nice
Fuck
job.
yeah. That's right. That's what fucking happens when we get a coordinated fight, guys. That's what's up, man. Good fucking job, everybody. Good fucking job. Good coordination.
Don't expect to fully charge shoulder bash.
Jorm and scrims, guys. Let's fucking go.
Yo, let's go! I got it back.
You're
Cheers,
the only
man.
person in the world who wants to do that, I think.
Oof.